to see this photo?
Step forward just Teddy. A little bit, Ted. There we go.
Teddy, was that the most energized team you guys think you faced all year?
Oh, we knew that.
You all right, Mark? No, you're welcome.
I'm good. I don't think I'll get any sense.
A lot of that first time playing here, so we knew that it was going to be a hostile environment. It's going to be a lot of energy. He rolled away, like Coach Ryan always talked about.
Tell us your emotions right now.
I'm just excited. You know, I actually told my mom that I wanted to cry. That's tears of joy because I'm just proud of this team. You know, we showed that we have heart. We still have a lot to play for. You know, it's not about us. It's about this brand called comes our jersey. So the guys just fought, and I'm extremely proud of them.
Okay, talk about the 2 touchdown passes, especially the first one.
Yeah, take us through that first one. What did you see with the rush and what happened?
Yeah, first one, you know, they actually tried to blitz. Put the ball into the blitz and Devontae, the guy that he is, playmaker that he is, he would make plays. So this is well, the one in Copeland, I was just trying to make a play, you know, trying to stay alive, fight in the pocket, and I trust that, you know, Copeland would come down with the ball if I lay it up there for him, and he did it tonight.
Did you even know he was open, or did you just kind of throw it?
Well, as I was kind of scrambling out of the pocket, trying to scramble out of the pocket, I saw Copeland breaking downfield, and I just trusted that, you know, he would beat the defender, and he did it.
What was your situation with gloves? First half, no gloves. Did you put them on in the second half?
Yeah, I put him on in the second half. You know, the rain was an issue at first. You know, you always have to overcome adversity. I felt that today the rain and circumstances overcome adversity.
Third down, you're rolling out. You pretty much carried a guy backwards 8 yards. Were you thinking in your head, if I don't get this, we're not going to have a chance in this game?
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking, I think it was actually fourth down. I just felt that nothing was open downfield, and I just felt that I had to do what I could, you know, to keep the drive going. And I fought, and it's a game of inches, so I believe I got the first down. You know, we kept the drive going.
Talk about Devontae's catch on the other touchdown, from the fade route.
But he's just a playmaker. You know, you can lay it up there, and he's going to come down with it. And it should have been a pass interference call, I believe, because the guy was all over him. But you know, that's just the nature of Devontae. He calls himself Spider-Man, and you know, he latches on every pass.
Defense made plays at the end too in the overtime.
Oh yeah, and defense, they've been playing great football all season, and you know, it was no surprise for those guys to go out there and stop them in overtime. And I take my hats off to those guys because you know they kept us in the game with their turnovers and their 3 and outs.
Well, nice. We're thinking in the fourth quarter, the score kept bouncing back and forth in the lead, then you're trailing and all that. Tell us about your emotions as the score kept bouncing back and forth.
Well, we just knew that Coach Carl always talks about riding the wave, and you know, there's going to be a point in the game where you know Cincinnati has the momentum and they're going to ride that wave, and then there's going to be a time where the wave shifts and it comes back our way and we ride the momentum. So that's what the fourth quarter is pretty much about. You know, just riding that wave and taking advantage of the momentum.
Teddy, was it a grind for you guys to get in the end zone tonight? There was a lot of long drives down there.
Oh yeah, those guys, Cincinnati, they're a great football team. We knew coming into this game that they were going to be pretty much the best defense that we faced all season long. And it showed. You know, those guys, they're physical, tenacious group of guys. You know, they played a great game also.
You guys get to keep the Keg of Nails now.
Oh yeah, it's a great feeling. Especially knowing that this could be an end. Could possibly be the last time these two teams face each other.
They take the lead. You're making these last drives. As a leader, what are you saying to your team?
Just stay composed. Composure will take you a long way. You can't get rattled. We know that we're on the road. They're fans. It's going to be rowdy, but we just stay composed and execute our game plan and do our job one play at a time. Then we can stop.
Will you be happy to play a game in Florida?
Where you just kind of felt, I need to do something. Did you feel it click? What came over you?
But just the first half. Looking back at the first half, I left a bunch of provisions on the field, and I just told myself that I have to step my game up. And in the second half, I felt that I just came back out and had a better game, better half.
Will you get a chance saying one more year? Do you hear that, and what do you think about it?
Well, we still have one more game to play, and I can't predict the future, so I'm just going to continue to just University of Louisville, and then the rest will play out for itself.
Will you be happy to play that game in Florida?
Oh yes, no doubt. You know, the warm weather, back home in front of your family, it's a great feeling.
Talk about the overtime. You guys really just gave it to Dominique and let him do his thing.
Oh yes, Dominique and Sonoris, those guys,
know your
they played
arm's
great
dying.
today. You know, they were physical in the run game and they helped out in the passing game, whether it was picking up a blitz or getting out in the route to be a check down for me. And you know, Dominique, he's just one of those guys. He's a bruiser. We know that he's great at running downhill, and I'm happy for him to be able to score the game-winning touchdown in his hometown. But it all started with the guys up front, the big guys. You know, those guys, they fought all game long. They had to overcome adversity. But you know, at the end of the day, those guys, they showed that heart and played for one another.
You shared a special moment with Sean Watson. This is another shared moment for you guys. What did you guys say to each other?
Oh, well, he just said that he loves me. And that's the way I'll sum it up. He loves me and I love him. And he coaches me hard, and I want to be coached hard. And, you know, with him coaching me hard, our relationship is just, just skyrocketing. You know, we have that bond that no one can break.
There's been a question marks with you guys all year. What message does send on national TV on a Thursday night game with your performance?
Well, it just shows that, you know, we have heart. And we have a lot of pride. You know, we took a lot of pride in, you know, playing for the University of Louisville. You know, we know that, you know, we're a part of something that's bigger than us. And playing on this team, you know, it just meant a lot, you know, for the seniors and for those guys, especially tonight, you know, in front of the national audience. It just showed that, you know, we have guys who are going to fight and fight and fight down to the wire.
Thanks, Teddy. That's it.
Thank you, Tim.
No problem.
Congrats, man.